Hello, little one. I'm not surprised you're visiting me again. I mean, after all, I am nothing. So anyone can expect to visit nothing eventually, right? Okay, I know you want me to pick you up like last time. But first, there's one more thing I want to say before I allow you to enjoy it a bit. Have you seen, or rather heard, the last recording? If not, then go listen. The girl who acted me did quite an interesting job, in my opinion. You see, I don't really care if it was relaxing, scary, enjoyable, or anything. However, a lot of people became my champions and took my quest from that recording. It's only a shame someone fell into a coma after taking my quest. They were so determined to prevent whatever I had planned. It's actually intriguing, but ultimately a shame that it happened. I'm joking. Nobody fell into a coma. You can't stop me from making you do what I want in the dream world. I've decided that I might have 1, 2, or even infinitely more missions for you. It will be yet another infinite set of missions where I will make you go there in your own very next dream and ruin the reality of which you will visit in your dreams once more. But do not worry. This time it will be different. This time I take you clicking on part 2 as accepting to do my mission anytime I want. I mean, what else are you going to do? Wait for part 3? Please. Do you really think an Eldritch Monster wants to just keep making someone write a scenario for an actress to keep making more and more entertainment for you? Anyway, since you're listening to this, the deal has been sealed. I won't ask for your opinion, or ask you to sign anything, because it's not like you can speak here anyway, or sign anything for that matter. You can't even see me, or move that body on the floor. You can at best see a cute depiction of an Eldritch Monster picked to catch your interest. I hope you like how that looks, by the way. Now for your reward. I will explain some of the details on how my world works. But first, we're going to play yet another game. What do you think? Did you answer me? You know you can't talk back to me, right? You can't move your body I'm holding. It's just a recording. I mean, I can hear your mind when you're listening to me. I mean, I can hear your mind when you're listening. But come on, I can't just make the recording unexplicitly change every time someone listens to it. I'm an Eldritch Monster. But that doesn't mean I'm going to just let everyone know I actually exist. Now, let's play a game again. This time, it won't be a this or that. It will be a yes or a no. Last time I managed to get a few of you to share your answers. Let's see if you'll be so brave this time. First question. Do you remember those 2 kids from last time? I could actually let them free into another world. It will be the world from the first mission I gave you. They would leave the school I made for them and be teleported into a new life in the world I prepared. If you want to know how I changed that world, well, let me remind you that you can restart the recording and hear how I usually accomplish things. But I'm telling you that that world now is going to be their perfect home, just like my school. Everyone in the world will be trained by me, thanks to your help to turn that world into the perfect home for those two. Do you think the end of doing a good deed justifies the means of forcing an entire world by indescribable nightmarish means to become a good place? You can make me turn an entire world into a perfect utopia with no strings attached. But in order to turn it into one, I'll have to put every single inhabitant through complete hell for thousands and thousands of years. Do you think it's a good idea? Should I do that? Yes or no? Now, a second question. Would you like to become a champion of mine? Not just for one mission. Let me put it differently. A prophet, a warlock, someone who goes into a world for much longer, has a lot more autonomy than just having no choice, but to do exactly what I had planned. I could send you to a world I have no plans for, let you borrow a smidge of my power and just watch you have fun. I have two sides to myself, if you didn't guess in the last recording. One is obviously pain, suffering, and desperation. But the other side is attachment. Not material attachment to objects or money, but the kind of attachment you feel in friendship, in relationships, or even in parasocial relationships. Attachments to other beings, not objects. So, as my autonomous champion, you would be able to pick between causing havoc, destruction, and making a world kneel to you, and by extension to myself, of course. Or teach them goodness, love, friendship, kindness, find the love of your life and start a family, and so on. Of course, in that world you would have a lifespan which would still have a limit. And after you die, you'll just wake up back in your old life. The one you would call real life. But wouldn't it be nice to have a good life for just one night? Or maybe just a good dream. I'll not promise I'll make you go there immediately next time you fall asleep, as I want it to be a surprise for you. But if you agree, it will happen eventually. So what do you say? Yes or no? For our third question, do you want headpats from me? Listen, it's not headpats, it's head scratching. But I've never said I'll always do exactly what you choose, did I now? Not to mention the fact that I am an eldritch being. You should expect anything related to me to not be exactly what it seems. Now, as you relax a little bit, let me answer a few questions some of you had. I already answered what the kids were learning. I don't understand why anyone thinks that not dying means you have nothing to learn. If anything, it means you should learn even more, as you'll need it for much longer. Add that to the fact that an Eldritch world includes not only all things that are possible, but all things that are impossible. And when it comes to who's their teacher, well, I am, of course. You think I reserve the ability to make someone write a scenario, or make another person accept voicing it, then make a group of people listen to the recording for just silly entertainment? I can obviously use it to teach tiny children as well. Okay, now, let's just get to our next question. Some have asked what will happen to the kids when they grow up. Well, they'll know how to behave in my world since they learned how to. They'll never make me angry or do anything wrong. At least compared to others who have no clue of how anything works here. Some of them lead the others on how to live here to be safe, while others just take care of the other kids during breaks. Not to mention, since you picked what will happen to the tinies on the floor, many kids who grew up asked me if they'd be allowed to be intermediaries between me and the tinies on the ground. They're around twice the size of normal tiny humans, and walk around there giving others tips and offering them emotional comfort. Others are much less friendly to them and play with them as happily as I do. But I don't judge them. How could I? I do the same. Okay, that's enough scratching. My claws are a bit too sharp to continue anymore. You can't really feel it or see it, but I might have clawed your scalp until just the skull. Well, at least you didn't feel the pain and only heard the comforting sounds of getting head scratches. I guess this is my cue to squish you. Good luck on all your future dream quests.